together, mate.
Sweet Prince, my dear Virat, BBK, Big Baby Kohli. It's been a journey, my friend. And let me be clear, you are my friend. Maybe there's been some confusion along the way. I want to clear that up now. I prepared a few words for you, my sweet prince. Yeah. This right here goes out to everyone that has lost someone that they truly love. Come on, check it out. Seems like yesterday we used to rock the show. Scott laid the trap, Boomer chucked the throw. So far from the G in a nappy, you know. Big Baby Kohli, you got to know that. Life ain't always what it seems to be. Remember when you cracked the sads at the G? Even though you're gone, we're still a team. Through your family, I'll fulfill your dream. I'm your dad. In the future, can't wait to see if you're bowled by a plumber from Delhi. Reminisce sometime. The night Keith took, my friend. Tried to cover drive, but you edged again. When it's real, feeling's hard to conceal. Can't imagine the pain you feel. Give anything to hear half your breath. Half your breath. I know you're still living your life after death. There's more. There's actually a chorus in the middle of that. It's kind of hard with you not around. Know you're in Mumbai crying down. Watching us while we father you. Every day we father you. Till the day we meet again. In my heart is where I keep you, friend. Sandpaper, give me the strength I need to proceed. Strength I need to believe. My thoughts big. I made you retire. Wish I could turn back the hands of time. You bowled for 6, shoulder bumps, Father Smith, you in AI nappy pics. Swing, miss, slips, they receive you on. Still can't believe you're gone. Give anything to hear half your breath. I know you still live in your life after death. Welcome to the show. G'day, boys.
Sorry, mate. We shouldn't laugh. My condolences.
Hey, I don't know what you guys are laughing about.
I'm so sorry. I've never laughed at a funeral before.
I am actually not laughing, so that wasn't a chuckle from me. You heard it all. I'm very sad. I've been walking around just like kicking empty cans of Coke down the road, just looking at flowers, thinking I used to see beauty in things like this, and now I'm just vague. I'm indifferent. I don't know where I am in the world. He's gone.
Your sweet prince.
My sweet prince Virat. We got him. We got him, boys. We got him. Bowled in the same shot 6 times in one summer, and he said, I don't want any part of this. He's gone and got bowled by a fucking local plumber, Keith Mandaloo from fucking Delhi, in the middle stump, and he's retired.
I was wondering what the Keith was in there.
I feel good, but I do feel vague. I actually don't know. Like, what the fuck are we going to do now? He's gone.
I actually think we got to pack up shop, shut down the page, move on, get real jobs. Because that's literally 80% of your material is Virat
I know.
content.
Well, we've still got Sharma, don't we?
Yeah, there's still heaps there. Don't worry, they'll all come through the ranks.
Well, actually, trick question. Sharma retired today too.
Oh, I saw that.
They're all done.
Oh god.
It's a sad day. I mean, we joke, but you know, he was a great player. Do I even need why am I polishing this? I can't stand him. He's a prick. He shoulder charged a 19-year-old. I haven't forgiven him since. Sucked in, you retired. Legacy gone. We put it out to the page. I think, Harry, you've listened to some of these voice memos. I say let's waste no more time. Let's get straight into some of this feedback. So I asked the punters to send us something that they wanted to leave Virat with as we send him off into the Delhi night.
Yes, we've got a few here. The first one is from Joe Dirt.
It's Joe Dirty.
Whose email is Kohli_alwaysfather@hotmail.com.
Don't read out his email on air. Everyone's going to fucking bombard him.
Is that seriously his email?
Yeah. I won't read out the other ones, but I'm sure that guy's not checking his email for that one again.
So he's actually gone to do this. He's gone and created a Hotmail account.
I love that it's Hotmail too, not Gmail.
It's like 2008.
That is so good.
2008. This bloke's he's so young.
I know.
It's like 1998, brother. Anyway, go on.
I'm 28.
We're back at
I can
yahoo.com.
say whatever
Harry.
I want.
All right, let's hear it. Who we got off the top?
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt off the top.
This is Virat Kohli bloody fucking. Fuck you, bastard.
Is that it?
Is that the whole clip?
This guy made an email for a 2-second voicemail.
Can we turn that up a bit?
Yeah.
Hold on. We got to... Yeah, we'll turn that up. I want to just hear that one more time.
This is Virat Kohli bloody fucking. Fuck you, bastard.
Oh, mate. All right.
All right.
So that was thanks, Joe Dirt, for that.
Thanks. Yep.
That's fantastic. Probably not much to discuss there.
Yeah,
No.
play on with that one, really.
Next one is from Chief,
Chief.
is the name. So here we go, Chief.
We like the Chief.
To our son, Virat Kohli, we're going to miss you, mate. We hated your guts, and for good reason. You're a prick, but inside that 5'3" little Indian man was a hard-nosed Australian cricketer trying to get out, and that's maybe why we hated you so much. You should have been playing for us. Goodbye, great man.
What a guy. That guy sounds like someone I want to be mates with.
Yeah, there's a deep tone in that. He's got a big bass, big low end in his mic.
Yeah.
That's a high testosterone, thick-wristed sort of unit, the Chief.
I
Well,
like
the name
Chief.
like Chief, who you gotta?
It was pretty balanced, actually, to be fair.
Very balanced.
And he's probably right. Like we do just wish Kohli was on our side, but he's not. So we hate him and fuck you. And he was a little dickhead at times, and he is 5'2". So thanks, Chief. I echo your sentiments, sort of.
And our last one here is from Sam LeCurf.
Oh, Sammy Lesurf. This is a
Lesurf.
rusted on. This is like the CEO of the leadership group. This is
Right.
managing director of our real key people.
Big
Wow.
fan.
Big Sammy Lesurf, high test. Wait, this will be the deepest voice you ever heard in your life.
Let's hear it.
Right.
What do we say about the great Virat Kohli? Well, I guess we just start by saying, don't be sad it's over. Be glad it happened. You've got as many great moments, mate. Like when you took a stump home after making 5 runs in a test match, or like when you bravely put your body on the line and flew the flag when a 19-year-old debutant hit your best pitcher for 6. But unfortunately, every man has their folly, and yours... like an Indian Bollywood superstar's Instagram posts, you couldn't help but pay a little bit too much interest to Scotty bowling on a 4th stump line on a bit length, and that was your downfall. But it's not all bad news. I will see you and your suspiciously robust hairline in the bullring bar next time the Indians tour Australia, champ. See ya.
Yes. Sammy.
Saving the best for last there.
Sammy Lesurf never, ever, ever misses.
He sounds like he's got to be on the show.
I think he's up for it. We put it forward, but we got to get him in.
Sammy, come join us because that was A1 material.
Oh, mate, I'm sweating. This is too good.
It's too good.
How good.
Was that 2 champings so far for Virat? Just to
It's almost
backtrack
3.
there. I think he's copped a couple of champings. Is there any more?
That's the last of the ones today. So if you want
The
to get
others are a bit NSFW.
They play him.
No.
Get him on. Oh, I reckon there's one more there, isn't there?
there is one more.
Go on.
It's
This is the
about
bloke losing his
risque.
shit. This is a sort of rhetorical question. I did listen to one, and I know it's there, and he did have a bit of a melt. So maybe we just play that. Just let's just roll it.
All right, from Not Virat.
It's his real name.
Look, I'm actually sad Virat's not playing because we're not going to see fucking Scotty bowling, fucking tearing through him, battling with his outside edge, fucking bang, second slip, catch, easy. We're not going to see him going up against Sam Constas, getting bullied by a fucking 19-year-old. Virat Kohli, you are a spineless, weak cunt. See you later, champ.
Strong.
Mate, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like he's ducked off to the work toilets. Yeah. And he's trying to be quiet. He works at MYOB down the road.
The punters just never failed to deliver.
They never do. They never do.
But, hey, boys, we can probably jump off Virat now and
Oh
actually
no!
tuck in.
I actually I actually felt for you a bit, Jim, because I was like, what's Jim going to do now? You know, like it is, you know, all jokes aside, you know, your job is, you know, you've got a very, very well-known page, the 28-year-old male, and, you know, people follow you for your content. What happens when 80% of your content retires?
I think you retire with it.
Yes. That's kind of what
I don't know. It's like what it was. If 7 footy, all of a sudden the AFL just stopped playing games.
That's kind of what's happened here.
Yeah. A little bit.
I think we've got to find some new. They're not victims. We're not bullying. It's just.
I thought you were going to go with targets and
no new targets. But you know it isn't the Indians this year because we're playing the English. I think we've got to just switch our focus to the English for the summer of cricket in Australia, December, January. I reckon we got to do a bit of digging and find some new targets just to start planting some seeds. You know, Stuart Broad's the obvious one.
Yeah. I mean. He's absolutely the obvious one. Like Kevin Peterson, I'm kind of warming to him weirdly.
Didn't he retired about 10 years ago?
Yeah, so Broady's out too.
Well, this is how shit they are. I don't know any of their other players.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Well, the guy that jumps off the page is Ben Stokes.
Ben Stokes,
the ginger assassin.
I reckon he'd bite as well.
Yeah,
I reckon he'd definitely bite.
And that's part of the Raz, isn't it? Like you gotta pick someone who you're not punching down. Stokes was the guy that punched someone in a bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's got a bit of, we're punching up if we go for him. Sounds very toxic what I'm saying right now, doesn't it?
What about the wicket keeper, the one that, you know, is very classy?
I mean...
abides by all the rules.
Johnny Bairstow.
Bairstow by the class.
How do we not even think of that? That's just A1 target.
Yeah.
All right, locked in like the Terminator.
The guy
target acquired.
BBB. Big
Forrest
Baby
Gump.
Bairstow.
Yeah, Forrest Bairstow can't stop walking.
Oh,
so
just
good. Relax.
Yeah, I reckon just as a collective of 28ers, we need to just switch our attention to the English. And,
Yeah.
you know, let's start very early. Let's start planting some seeds.
We need to get in the Barmy Army.
We do need to get into the Barmy Army. Now, I guarantee you none of them are listening, but, you know, for our fans that are listening that, you know, have some creative ways about how we can infiltrate the Barmy Army, let us know.
Because they're not giving me anything at the moment. I've
You've
inboxed,
been trying.
Yeah, like a lot. I've been inboxing, I'm tagging him and stuff, trying to like get him to bite, and I can't get a fucking thing out of him. I think who had the idea the other day that maybe we go in disguise and try to infiltrate that way?
That's definitely going to happen.
I like that a lot.
We're definitely going to go in disguise. Like that's not happening. But I think we also just need to, you know, infiltrate as us, right? Sorry, engage as us, you know, and just go, hey, let's go toe to toe, mano a mano here, you know.
Oh, this Family Feud. And 2828, who is like Samuel Surf, one of the absolute rusted on 28ers leadership group guy, had this idea over summer when, you know, we got South Africa, we've got England, we've got ourselves, we've got New Zealand, India, Pakistan, and there's a family feud going on. So do we actually create our own tournament and call it Family Feud, and whoever wins it is the father? That's how it goes. We put together our best 11 or whatever, but none of them you can't have played cricket. Like, you got to be absolutely proper shithouse. We'll play. Perhaps I'll coach.
I mean, hey, it's not all over for the Indians because we do have the T20 series against them.
T20.
I know, it's pretty grim, isn't it?
Embarrassing.
Oh,
Remember they won that tournament they just bought
But
over at the
your
Champions Trophy?
your man will be playing in that because he hasn't retired from all cricket, just from Test cricket.
Oh, he's doing the cowards move.
He's doing the cowards move, so I think
right.
he's still around. He's doing the Davey Warner.
Yeah.
And then we've got England. So we do have some. Okay, we can keep going with the Indian engagement, shall we call it?
Where's our next T20 match against India? Is it here? Are they coming here?
It is here, and it's on the 19th of October.
I'm
Sorry,
back.
that's an ODI. We're back.
Boys, we are back.
We're back.
Gosh.
Optus Stadium, and then they've got Adelaide Oval, which we have to go to because it's the best ground in
Have you ever been to the
Australia.
Hill?
Yep.
You have?
Yep.
Never
Amazing.
been.
No, neither.
I got to go.
And then I think we've got a T20 in Melbourne, so we'll definitely get to that one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got to get to the Hill. I think that's the way, and we got to get the king of the Hill, the guy who, what's his name again? I've spoken to him. The guy who stopped and sculled a few beers on the Adelaide Hill a couple of years ago during a test.
Yeah.
Might have been 2023, I want to say, but he stops. He's got a full tray of beers.
Yeah.
And he goes and he
Classic.
does a little Pink Panther crawl backward. We've got to get him.
Classic, yeah.
He does exist. He's in the inbox. He lives in Melbourne. He's a Rusted on Suns fan. He's the rarest unit ever.
Love that.
Alex, that's his name. I'm working on him. It's been 3 years of working on him. I reckon we could get him to reenact that day on the hill.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Let's get him involved for sure.
That clip is so good. Goes viral every year.
Every single time it
year.
gets
So good.
reposted. Well, we got a bit in the run sheet, don't we?
A bit
Let's
in the
rip
run
into it.
sheet.
What's in
There's
there?
been a lot going on this week, and I think for me, off the top, do we have our little? I reckon. Do we sting it? Do we have a little new sting?
Do we have a sting?
We don't have a sting, but we'll work on a sting for next week. But gee, I'll tell you what, there's been a bloody interesting week in the news.
Yep.
And one of the things that really caught my eye was it yesterday? Was it today that the Dallas Mavericks got the first pick in the NBA draft?
I saw something about this, but I don't know the
So
details.
the NBA draft is a lottery, right? Based on where you finish, you get a certain number of balls in a big lottery thing, and then they draw them out. And so the Dallas Mavericks had a 1.8% chance of getting the number one pick, right? And they've just traded away Luka for a bag of chips. AD's not a bag of chips, but he's injured, so he's a bag of chips, right?
He's a mono
So-
bag of chips.
Yeah. So he's good quality chips, but
Yeah.
he's never playing. So
Yeah.
they've traded him away and really fairly and equitably and without any corruption, they just happened to get the first pick today.
Oh, rubbish.
Oh, I loved it. And then the way my brain works is like, and then Donald Trump also got gifted a private jet from the Saudis this week.
Yep.
Awesome, no corruption there, really fair and personable.
Did
and
see that.
no implications on humanity, right?
And got couriered by the Saudi Air Force into wherever the hell he was going.
Well, this is the art of the deal, the man. he's put some sort of clause in there that he's allowed to use it after he's out of office. The president's after 4 years, he gets to keep Air Force One as a jet. No corruption there whatsoever.
Checks out.
It's the
It
greatest
really
thing of all
checks
time.
out. Yeah.
I mean, no.
And then it got me thinking, like, I actually find this stuff fascinating, like the corruption stuff, right? Like, there's a couple that come to mind. So I did a bit of like Googling. And
Isn't
I'm
that
like,
a top five? Have you got a top five?
I haven't got a top five, I've got a top three.
Even better.
Can we do a top three?
Fucking let's do
Just
it.
out of my research that I found.
We'll put a sting in post.
We'll put a sting in.
There'll be a sting.
There'll be some sort of eerie corruption sting. Can we get AI
reckon
to
we
make,
could get
AI to make us a sting there?
Could be unsolved mysteries.
Unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
But the one that came to mind, which I actually remembered, from when I was a kid, I was a big cricket fan, still am, was Hansi Cronje, the captain of the South African cricket team. Do you remember him, or you were just born? You don't remember him?
Don't remember.
Topical.
So this guy was like national icon, right?
Yeah.
Captain of the South African cricket team. They were Jets at the time. Like everything's going really well. And then he just out of nowhere gets done for accepting money from bookmakers to fix matches and provide insider information.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine Pat Cummins getting caught doing that. You fully just don't expect it.
No.
Right?
Especially not Steve Smith.
He received a life ban from cricket in 2000. This guy was like clean cut, like a devout Christian, national hero. You just fully wouldn't expect it, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of just made everyone go, shit, like this could be happening anywhere.
Yep.
The crazy part of all of this, right? He actually got killed in a plane crash 2 years later.
Is that how he died?
Yeah, he got killed in a plane crash 2 years later, and all these people have come out saying he was murdered because he knew too much.
Who was he?
Holy
So I'm
shit.
googling as you're speaking. Who was he match fixing with? Who was the corrupt group that he was doing this with?
Jim, I don't have those details right now,
I'll work on that.
but I'm sure they're down the line somewhere, your contacts, so I'm sure you would know who they are. I feel like
probably.
you'd know who they are.
Yeah,
But
I'll make some calls.
Isn't that crazy, right?
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Herschel Gibbs, Nikki. I can't say that. South African names. Weird names.
Challenging.
Yes.
But there's a Netflix doco on it. I think it's
Right.
called Bad Sport.
Yep.
I'm actually going to rewatch it because I think it's very interesting.
Hmm.
But I'm pretty sure it was like a group of like
It was,
Pakistani or,
I think
Middle
this sounds
Eastern
more Indian
kind of-
actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Sanjeev Chawla.
Yeah, well, maybe it is. Yeah.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go. A representative of it's always, of course it is. I mean, father, Pakistan are very
they
prosperous and
They own the ICC, so yeah, that was one that I found.
it's hard to top Hansi Cronje, one of the most famous of all time.
I know. But then there's just some like this one I found in the vault, which I thought was really interesting. 1972 Olympics, the basketball final. Right, we're all big basketball fans here. Basketball final was at that time in that year played by the USA, of course. These guys are always in the gold medal game, and the USSR, which is Russia, Soviet Union, right? So the Olympic basketball team was 63-0 all time. So they were leading 50-49 with 3 seconds left, and they just hit some free throws. So the USSR was inbounding the ball. They inbounded it. Turnover, US players started celebrating, thinking they'd won the gold medal by a point, and then the refs blow their whistles, and they're like, "No, bring it back. Something happened with the clock. We got to do that again." The US are going, "No, this is a bit rigged here." So the Russians inbound the ball again, same thing, turnover. They whistle it back and they go, "Nope, something's wrong with the clock.
Yeah.
We got to inbound again."
You're kidding.
On the third time they inbound it, the Russians score and win the game, and then the game was called.
As this Alzan Zuramakadedov inbounded the ball to Sergei Belov, who began to dribble up the sideline. As the comprehensive controversy write-up from Wikipedia. This is so the refs were on the ticket.
The final play was allowed by a guy called R. William Jones, a British FIBA Secretary General, who had no authority to intervene, but demanded that the final seconds be replayed. So it was like he had no rhyme or reason to do it, but he's like, "Nah, you guys got to replay that possession." And so, the jury's out, but everyone thinks it's kind of heavily influenced by Cold War politics.
Yeah.
And then so what here's the kicker. The US appealed it because they're like, this is fishy. So they've appealed it. And then the FIBA jury that judged or assessed that case was composed of 5 people, 3 of them from the Soviet bloc. So obviously they were like, threw it out.
Yeah.
USSR win. One of the only times they've lost the championship game in the Olympics.
Probably the only time they've ever lost to Russia, you'd think.
It's still to this day they haven't accepted their silver medal, and they remain in a Swiss vault.
Is that a melt?
Right.
That's a melt.
Is it? Or I mean, it probably is. The Russians don't have much of a history of cheating at the Olympics. They're currently playing in just black jerseys and don't actually. They're not allowed to say their name, are they?
I'm pretty sure they had a was there some? I don't want to talk out of turn here, but was there some state sanctioned? Yeah, you love talking out of turn. Was there some state sanctioned doping recently, like in the last kind of 15, 16 years or so?
I'm almost certain they're not allowed to. They have neutral uniforms when they come on in the Olympics. They have like no name. It's just whatever. They're just sort of there.
That's right.
They're just independent athletes who compete on heaps of gear, Harry.
So 51 athletes from Russia were stripped of their medals, not allowed to compete. So this was actually only in 2019. So very naughty boys, probably your mates, Jim.
Have you seen the doco about the Russian doping stuff?
No, I haven't.
Brilliant. It's called Icarus, and it's about this. The guy who goes, the cyclist who tries to juice himself up. Got a lot of advice on that when I was trying to get grouse for Serio. Got some really good cycle advice from him, not the bike. But he was good. So I think he's in like witness protection, you'd think now. But after that, I think that's maybe how it blew up. And I don't know, I could be talking utter shit. If you're listening to this for facts, don't.
Do you remember stuff when you watch it?
Not often. I'm not usually paying attention.
Because I've watched both of the last 2 things that you mentioned, and I remember a thing from them. I think I just fall asleep in everything.
Yeah, I'm doing that at the moment too.
And then the last one from my corruption kind of investigation, 4 corners, real hard-hitting stuff over here. I had a great time looking up this stuff. The kings of it. Qatar, the 2022
Oh, yes,
FIFA World
please.
Cup. That is the corruption playbook.
That's
That
such a
is
rort.
how you le corrupt, as the French would say.
The French say a lot today.
So in 2010, obviously, countries bid for the World Cup.
Mm.
So Qatar was awarded the 2022 World Cup. Qatar's got no footballing tradition. The days are 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. It's got a population smaller than Sydney.
Does it really?
Correct. It had 0 existing World Cup grade stadiums. 6,500 migrant workers subsequently died building those stadiums. It's got a terrible human rights record. And they were awarded the World Cup.
But sometimes people need to die
My friend, I give
for
you a very good
entertainment.
price.
That's my, I mean, is that, do we all, yes or yes? That sometimes innocent people need to die so that we can,
Are you being paid by the Qataris?
I don't know what you're talking
You've
about.
defended them both recently.
Do you like my new computer,
Yes.
my new mic, my new everything,
I
really?
did notice the new equipment that we've got in here, Jim. Who
Yes.
funded this?
PointsBet. The wonderful people at PointsBet. They're the Saudi officers.
Jim's corrupt himself, I
It's
reckon.
unbelievable.
I would turn in a flash.
Oh, mate, me and my missus talk about it. We'd be so corrupt if anyone wanted to pay us for anything. But we've got nothing of value to offer.
Well, once considered like maybe I want to become a cop and then just like purely to become a corrupt one. Imagine how
I
good
could
that'd
see
be.
you being a corrupt cop.
What gives it away?
Oh, I know you too well, Jim. I don't want to delve too much into your past here.
Yeah, but I think it's sad that more people didn't go to that event. But shout out to the families of the ones we lost. In Qatar.
Shut up, Jim.
It's for a good cause.
A lot of people got fired, which was great. FIFA officials, Mohammed bin Hammam, Qatar FIFA executive, banned for life.
You're kidding.
2011.
Good mate.
And
Mahan.
Sepp
Friend of the show.
Blatter, the then FIFA president.
Fef small bladder.
So I suppose the reason why we
Friend of
did
the
this
show.
segment is we just want to make a call out to any corporations or governments that are looking to fund anything that that need us to be corrupt about. We're we're in.
Yeah, we've friend of the show, Assad. We've spoken to Assad. We've had a few meetings with General
Yeah.
Assad, who's currently in Russia with that basketball team.
Yeah, this is the guy we need. Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Jassim Al Thani, which is the Qatar Prime Minister.
Which is
My
short
man,
for.
Let's talk business.
Is he on LinkedIn? Give him a message,
Oh,
Harry.
let's shoot him a message on LinkedIn. Harry, you do our sales.
Yeah.
Get us some of that oil money.
For them to be shelling out, what was it, $600 million? Well, I'm getting this completely wrong. How much was the jet? It's definitely not $600 million.
660 mil.
Wait, what?
660 mil.
That was that?
Yeah, for the jet.
To just be shelling that out as if that's no biggie. That you got to, how many, are you a trillionaire?
I mean, it's no bigger to them, but what is crazy to me is like the overt public display of corruption. It's not just like a, like Hansi Cronje, our friend of the show,
Yeah,
he was getting
great
paid
friend.
under the table, right? And no one knew about it. These guys are like, hey, we'll buy you a jet. Let's talk about it on the news. Let's post it everywhere. Show how good friends we are. And they're like, it's just all a bit fishy to me.
It's
you know?
nuts.
And there's nothing we can do about it.
Trump is he's playing it like a fiddle at the moment. He's clearly, his game is clearly to get rich, get like Saudi rich. He's put his own Bitcoin out. He's selling Bibles and he's like taking over their telecasts in America at night and going, hey, I've got a new Trump 2.0 Bible. This is the Jesus Fire Turbo edition.
God.
And his coins, I think I was telling you the other day, it's worth like he's made $1 billion already from this fucking crypto thing. He's trying to get rich on crypto and move to where Qatar.
Seriously, let's play this out though, right? He's the president of the US. I think he's a fraud, but he's probably made back a lot of all that money that he's lost, right?
Yep.
So he's got more money than brains at the moment.
Yep.
What now? Like, why do you want more? What do you do with more? I don't get it.
Have you seen the size of that son of his? The 7-foot goon. He sort of hangs around behind and was clearly
He's an awkward cunt, eh?
he's just a bit vague. He got along with Elon Musk very well and the ketamine thing they had in common. But yeah, he's probably like in all seriousness, he's probably just looking at legacy and the Trump legacy, and does have a very slow other son.
If I got a $660 million jet as a present,
Yeah,
I would put in my paperwork and say I resign as president of the United States, I'd put in my 30 days notice. I'm
Yeah.
sure they've got more than 30 days, but I'd put in my 30 days and go, hey guys, like, not right for me, not right for you. Let's mutually part ways here. And then I would sell the jet.
Yeah.
And then I'd have enough money to play golf every day.
And you'd still be able to get like a G6, another jet, like
you could do a lot with 660 mil.
Yeah, you'd have one of those Epstein jets, like a G6 or something.
If you invest that
Don't leave me
into
like that, Harry.
a fund paying, what's 660 million? This is real rogue topics we're talking about.
I'm starting to. Harry's looking at me like, stop dropping like innocent people's lives and references to 9/11, Epstein, the Qataris.
660 mil, let's say a conservative 2% return cash annually is $12 million a year. You don't need any more money than that. Sorry, my brain goes on tangents. But I just think these guys need to relax and stop being so Moorish.
Yeah. What's his, like, to your point, what's his play? Does he just, what phase are we at? So he's getting rich. He's got the, not even accommodation. He's probably got that too, but he's got the transport. He's got the jet. He's almost got enough money. Is it that he's waiting to get, what do they call it? Not indicted, impeached again for the third time. And he knows that they're going to get him probably this time. The Democrats, if they were angry the first time, they're going to melt with their purple hair like you wouldn't believe. And they're going to get him. They're going to try and put him behind bars this time. So is part of it like, okay, the day that happens and I'm not the president anymore, to the private, what do you call it, landing strip or whatever it is, the airport, off to wherever it is. Jesus, butchered that one, didn't I, Harry? You can step in and help me at any point.
No, I'm letting you roll today.
He's gone. He's gone. The day he finishes his presidency, he's going to Dubai and he's never come back. Guaranteed.
But okay, cool. What's he doing in Dubai? Goes out for lunch, plays a bit of golf. Like
what he does now.
He could do all of that now.
But he'd be arrested. He's like he's doomed. He's got a target on his back.
I don't know. I just think rich people need to relax a little bit. That's my view.
I actually really agree.
Go play some golf, chill out, have a few beers with your mates, travel a little bit. It's not that hard.
Give your mates some money.
Being filthy rich.
And he plays heaps of golf, doesn't he, Harry?
Heaps.
What's his record? Like, what's his handicap in golf?
He's the best golfer in the world.
Well, Harry, I've decided a new KPI for you this month.
Yeah.
By the end of financial year, you need to secure some Saudi money. I don't care how much it is. That's your only KPI.
I put it to you that we could find a Saudi.
I reckon we could find a Saudi investor. Yeah.
But we need the right dodgy thing that we're creating. Like, do we create a cologne maybe?
Ooh. Okay.
But it's something that wouldn't get past the advertising authorities, or if that exists here, just wouldn't pass the bar for investors in Australia.
Yeah, I like this.
Could we?
Let's workshop this one offline because, I would hate for our ideas to get stolen, Jim.
Right, Jim.
We'll
very
perhaps,
commonplace.
Okay.
Jim.
Okay. We'll take that one offline and we'll speak to our Saudi friends.
Yeah. So we need oil money. We need Bitcoin entrepreneurs. We'll do as well. Did you see today? There was this.
Yes, sir.
I'm up now.
Yeah.
There was this. I was just saw on the news. This dude's a crypto CEO of a big crypto fund, and his wife. This was in Paris. I think it was his sister and her kid. So a woman and a child got attempted abducted by these dudes who were going to abduct them and then put them up for ransom.
Is it like the movie, what's it called again? The one with The Rock and Mark Wahlberg where they
I don't
pretty
typically watch rock movies, to be honest with you.
I'll make a habit of it. Jurassic Park, was he in that? Probably not.
But then I read this article and it was just last month, other crypto CEO had this 70-year-old man had his finger chopped off, and then they asked for ransom.
This screams of some crypto dudes who are pissed that they're, if whatever it is, tanked.
Yeah.
And let's fucking do something about it.
I feel like there's a 4chan forum and they're going, all right, it's time. Let's get some of that cash back.
There's a rogue telegram.
Is that guy in Australia still searching for his Bitcoin? The one that lost it in the rubbish?
The pizza dude you were talking about last
no,
week.
This is another dude.
Well, who are these people?
Oh, man.
I'm going to go digging through rubbish to find some Bitcoin.
I didn't want to raise it, but I bought some Bitcoin when it first happened to acquire some steroids back when I was in 2012 and really was sick of what I was seeing in the mirror. And yeah, I can't get into that computer.
Oh my God, can you please
Holy
find
shit.
I don't know how to do it.
Wait, Jim, I would love to know how much you paid in Bitcoin for those roids back then, and then we should do the conversion to what it's worth now.
Fuck.
You would have paid $600,000.
Or it would have been, I mean, not that I actually went through with the transaction, but I remember the prices of steroids getting around the forums on the internet that I didn't follow through with, being around $80, say, a vial. So what was 80? Was a Bitcoin to get $80? How much Bitcoin would have I had to have bought?
What year was that?
It would have been like 2012, I want to say, or something like that.
All right, I'm going to look this up.
So to get this straight, you did use the Bitcoin to purchase that?
I didn't.
So you've still got the Bitcoin on your computer?
Yes.
You're probably like a millionaire. You probably don't even need to be here doing pods with us anymore.
I would still do the podcast.
Let's go.
I don't know how to access. It was like a wallet, and this is like typical my brain.
My Godfather.
Don't say it.
Oh my God. $80 in Bitcoin in 2012 is now worth $480,000.
Oh, fuck.
All right, which computer is this?
And I don't want to say it. Maybe I will say it. I remember it would have been getting like 4 vials.
Oh my God, that's $2 million.
Fuck!
Is that actually serious?
No, I'm actually serious. I'm not making this up.
Holy shit.
I've got
Jim.
the computer still.
You spent $2 million on roids and you look like that.
I'm not even bald.
You're not. Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
All right.
No, well, all I got out of roids in the end was gyno and like hurt feelings. Do you know what gyno is? Puffy tits.
Yeah, your nips. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll
Yeah.
cut that. No, we won't.
Speaking of cutting,
that's a bit dark. When we just talk about how I've lost $2 million with it before even getting it.
It's not lost yet.
I'm not fucking around for entertainment purposes. It's on my Mac at home. That's why I haven't thrown this fucking thing out. It's like ancient Mac. And I just don't know how to get into it. I remember like my brain. If there's too many steps, I'm out. Like it was like you got to buy it and then you got to get a wallet. And then I've already got a wallet. It's in my pocket. And I just couldn't go through the steps that needed to happen to like go through with the transaction. So I got it, and I remember I didn't follow through with it because I was like, how the fuck do I send this to someone? Like, do this code, that thing, and I just tapped out. And just
So we're going to go through your Mac.
I think so.
I mean, Harry's scrap that KPI of
the
getting Saudi
Saudis.
money. You need to learn how to hack a laptop in 72 hours.
Hack laptop. Got it.
Is that doable?
I think so.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think so.
If anyone's out there and knows how to like, well, this is dangerous actually. If anyone knows how to hack into crypto wallets and get in, or even hack into old Macs that I can't remember the password of, sing out. If you will give the Saudi number and you go through our Saudi friends and just help, like get me into this Mac.
Yeah,
with this
put the
$2 million on
Saudi
the line,
hotline
I'll
up.
give you what, $200,000?
No. You give him fucking few
20,000.
slaps. Come on. James Howes, a guy in the UK, had his Bitcoin on a hard drive, and he lost it in the rubbish because his partner threw it out, and that Bitcoin is now worth £600 million.
Holy
So
fuck.
it's 1.2 billion Australian, and he's lost a high court case to allow him to search the tip for the hard drive.
Why won't they let him do that?
Because he's going to fucking stop the whole operation of the tip. He's tried to buy the... I remember this dude. He tried to buy the tip. He tried to like raise
Smart move.
capital from investors to buy the tip so he could stop all operations so he can search for his Bitcoin wallet.
Holy shit.
It's a smart move. And they wouldn't sell it to him.
No, I wouldn't sell it to him, and then he tried
'Cause
to
they
take
could
him to
find it.
court.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. So you are kind of in there. You're in the wheelhouse with these fellas.
Well, yeah, it's not at the place I live at the moment, so don't bother if it's not there. So there's a laptop somewhere, and it's in Dubai somewhere.
It's in storage.
Don't come to my house to steal it.
Well,
That's that, isn't it?
on that note, fellas, I've got to piss.
We'll have a break, and
break, have
we'll
a
get to the
break.
leadership group maybe.